Wait, you described him earlier as a chiselled piece of granite.
Well, all right. Hold on, that was private. Did you always play midfield though, or did you, as a kid, did you still?
Yeah, when I was younger, I played as like a number 9, and then I just dropped further and further back the higher I got.
So why? So you could play up front, but why did you drop back? Do you think was it one particular manager said?
No, I think just I don't know. I just found my position. I think I'm not obviously the fastest player and stuff like that. So I think just my overall game was more suited to being a midfielder where I can get on the ball and use my technical abilities and stuff like that. Whereas Pat's like he's very intelligent. Pat, he knows when to make runs and the spaces in behind defences and stuff. So obviously striker suits him to a T, to be honest.
Calv, I've got a question. Obviously before I came to Leeds and before Marcelo joined, you used to. I thought you were winding me up, but you actually did used to play like at or just off the striker as a 10.
Yeah.
Did you back then? Did you think you was like? Did you know you was going to drop back to holding midfield before Marcelo did it, or did you think you were a number 10?
No, probably not a holding midfielder. Because that season before Marcelo came in, I scored I think it was 8 goals or something that season, and I actually did quite well. And then obviously he came in and named us by numbers, didn't he, in the first meeting?
Yeah.
What does that mean? So he just said, "This is your."
No, so let's say he came up and he was number 1, pointed at the goalkeeper, got all the way to me, pointed to me, number 4, and I was looking around what? And then obviously I knew, obviously not from them, but the training that I was doing and stuff, obviously played me a lot deeper, so I knew.
What did he see? What do you think he saw then?
I don't know.
You literally
I honestly don't know.
But you're charging forward, and he's going, let's have him as a holding midfielder.
Yeah.
What do they? How do they do that then? Because you'd hear of lots of like Henry being a winger, and how? And if you've never, how are they aware of this? I don't understand.
I'm not sure. I think they just look at players and just kind of have a visualization of where he thinks I could play in the team or whatever, or if Pat was like a winger or something like that, and he's seen him as a striker, you probably just see different things in Pat's game where you thought, I feel like he'd suit my team as a striker instead.
When you started playing a holding midfielder, was there a point you went, oh yeah, he's right? Was it straight away, or was it like?
No, it took me a while to get used to it. Obviously, after we played Stoke, and they were tipped to get promoted that season, and we beat them. I think it was 3-1, and then I kind of thought actually I did all right in that position, so.
I'll stick with it.
Yeah, I'll just stick with it. Yeah.
But did you notice the sort of change in how people were talking about you and stuff? Like when you obviously really suit that position, did you go, oh right, yeah, and I'm getting a lot more. He's a bit tasty.
To be fair, I don't really listen to stuff like that. Obviously, you hear it, the noise, obviously at Leeds when we was playing better and winning more games and stuff. But I don't really listen to that side of social media. I just kind of try and keep my head down and keep doing me, to be honest.
Obviously now you're kind of just known everywhere as Yorkshire Pirlo.
Yeah.
Was that something that came about after you moved to the holding mid, or was it just as soon as you broke through?
That was literally when Bielsa came in. That was the season Bielsa came in. Yeah. So
did you break through as a holding midfielder? Do you think that's when you took the next step?
Yeah, I think so. I think just Bielsa in general was, main reason of why we did so well and why I progressed as a player and stuff.
Can we talk about that then? What was special about him then? What did he do for you? Well, I don't know why you two are giggling.
Because we've got so many stories that we could sit here and talk about and laugh at. And stuff,
yes, please.
Do you know what as well though? Calv actually got I think he was harshest on Calv.
Yeah.
Oh really?
General.
Yeah.
But I think because he knew that what he could get Calv to be, but he was definitely harshest on Calv. And if you kind of looked at all the players, and he had his moments where it would change week to week, but generally Cal was always the one that he would like push and push.
Well, but did it not great though? You go, hold on, I'm fantastic.
Nah, I've never really been like that anyway. But I think what Pat's talking about obviously is, we used to have to lose loads of weight. So when we first came in, I was I wasn't a chubby player, but I was on the larger side. I love my food and stuff like that. And obviously, Bielsa been South American and been obsessed with obviously body composition and weights and body fats and stuff. Like I was kind of on the higher end of the team, if not the highest. And we had a pre-season where, I'm not even joking, for 3 weeks I'd go home and I'd literally just have a protein shake for my dinner and then come in the next day and I'd just have to keep losing weight. And he was still like that until probably the last week he was there, to be honest. He always pushed me to be... Honestly, he always pushed me to be on a certain weight target and stuff, and I obviously respected it, but then I knew that, I can't starve myself or I can't dehydrate myself because eventually I'm gonna get injured or I'm gonna stop performing and stuff like that. So,
but do you think, have you found the balance then where you're not perfect? I want to say perfect. You're perfect. Don't say that enough.
Wait, you described him earlier as a chiseled piece of granite.
Well, all right. Hold on, that was private. That was absolutely not for Kalvin's ears. Jesus wept. All right, what I said when you came on, I went, he's absolutely carved out of granite. You had your arms on show, and I put a jumper on. I was like, I'm not absolutely... Bielsa, look at that man. I wouldn't change a bloody thing. Christ alive. But if you... Well, you look, all right, I'm going to say it. You look fantastic.
Cheers, mate.
But have you found the perfect sort of balance for your fitness now then? And is it what Bielsa said? Or you go, it's not quite, but blah, blah, blah.
No, I think only recently, since I've maybe come to Ipswich, I've kind of got to the target that around about the target that Bielsa set me. Because obviously I've not played much in the last 2 years or 1.5 years and stuff. So that played a big part. But I think, with the training down here, because I've come to Ipswich and the manager's very big on body composition as well, and I thought, I'm not getting off to a bad start here. I need to come in and
right.
I need to make sure my weight's on point and stuff like that. So yeah, I've literally only just recently got to where Bielsa had kind of liked me out, I think.
When you found out, did you go, oh, here we go again? Because I'd be like, I'm not allowed chalk ices again. Shit.
I think it's just a narrative. Obviously, you probably heard about the time when Pep came out and said that I was overweight after the World Cup and stuff. And I think that narrative on social media just kind of grew and to something that I actually want. And I'd have every club that I'd go to, they'd always speak about the people that I spoke to, like the manager and the nutritionist and stuff like that. They'd always speak about weight before they'd say anything else. And it kind of, at a point, it kind of peed me off a little bit. I was getting
I imagine
quite frustrated with it. But then now I've come at Ipswich, the manager's an unbelievable person as well as a manager. And, we spoke about all my past stuff that happened in my career and stuff like that. And he kind of just said, obviously I'm big on body composition and stuff like that. I just want you to get to where you was when you left Leeds or when you was at Leeds, and I think that'll give us a good starting point for you to push on and hopefully get to back to where you was.
Obviously you mentioned there about when Pep made that comment and stuff. Obviously, when we had Marcelo as a manager, Pep said, or he said it a few times, I think, about how he basically saw Marcelo as a genius, which obviously we know, I always say to Joe that he kind of changed the way that we saw football a little bit because it was so different. Yeah. But now, with the weight stuff aside, what are the big similarities between him and Pep, or not?
I'd probably say there's more differences, to be honest. But
really,
yeah. But I'd say the similarities are how demanding he is, how
Is this Pep you mean?
Yeah, no, just both of them.
Both of them, right?
Yeah, they're both so demanding. Obviously, both see football in different ways. So the way Bielsa plays obviously is a lot different to the way Pep plays, but just the way that they're so just they love football and everything they do is about football, and they just want you as a player and as a team to get better and better and better. I think that's what the similarities are. But obviously, as a footballer, like different tactics and different things. Like I think Pep's obviously more about possession based and not forcing passes and stuff like that, and making sure when you make the pass it's 100% got to be perfect, or else you lose the ball, which you can't afford to do when you're City. Well, you can, but
they usually get it back quite quick, don't they?
Yeah. And then Bielsa was more like literally get forward. Get forward as quick as possible. Wingers bomb on, strikers make sure you get in the box, midfielders make sure you get in the box, and then if you lose the ball, try and win it back as fast as possible. If you don't, then you've got like a 50-metre sprint to your own goal. So,
yeah. Oh God, not for me.